around the airport.
Yeah, you don't want to get no ticket. So how you been doing, Daniel?
I've been doing good.
That's good, that's good.
Notice CLPD recruited a lot more police officers.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. It's mighty fine of them. I think it's better for the island.
Yeah.
I think you might have your left turn signal on, sir. I'm not sure. You don't have to go slow over those train tracks. This car handle it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's been happening with my blinkers lately. I think my hand is like stuck on the blinker.
That's unfortunate. So, you been going down to the local bar and doing any karaoke lately?
Well, I couldn't find a big enough of a crowd lately, so...
Oh yeah, you always need a good audience.
Yeah.
What you doing? Don't slow down.
These bridges kind of...
Boy.
I don't want to get your car into the ditch. Slow down for this.
Got making me nervous there, new Mr. Newman. Kind of pull up, you know, right in the middle over there, and kind of let me out about 30 feet away from the front steps.
Left side? You're on the left side, right?
Well, yeah, in the parking lot. Pull on over there, boy. Get out of the road. Thank you, Mr. Newman.
Yes, no problem.
Definitely high as drunkards.
How you doing there, you fellas?
How you doing, Mr. Sanders?
How you doing? Oh, let me go put my shotgun up. Don't fear, I'm gonna be aiming my shotgun at the ground, officers.
Officer Coney.
Yeah.
need to leave your weapons in your car, or?
Yes, there will be no weapons admitted into that courtroom.
No, I know, but there's no crate outside or something. I'll put them in my car.
Yeah, if you put them in your car, or if you lock your bag after dropping it.
Yeah, the car is safer, I think.
Okay.
Actually, probably the bag's safer because I don't think anyone can lockpick a bag.
So, is there already people in there?
I don't believe so.
Oh, I think maybe there should be one of those event announcements so we have enough people here.
Good point.
Yeah, maybe that guy over there can make one.
Can one of you cops say yes on the
User
radio?
joined your channel.
He says yes.
User left your channel.
Hey, mister, do you know anybody who can make an event banner for like 1 minute?
Fucking do it!
User
Oh,
joined
okay.
your channel.
How you doing, mister?
So, what are the names of the
Yeah,
two
I'm
people
okay. And you?
debating here?
Nia McSlive and Mr. Sanders.
Mr. Sanders, the current senator. That'd be me.
Glad
Oh,
you, sir.
is that you, Officer Coney?
Yes.
I got some information to tell you. Seems Mr. Officer Digi has taken my sister out on a date last night.
Oh. Oh.
We all did.
Is the love blossoming?
I don't know, so I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I'll ask Digital and I'll see what
Okay,
he says.
tell him I'm
Through
quite
some
concerned
information.
about that.
Oh, well, yes. I mean, your sister is very dear to each of us here at the CLPD.
Mm-hmm. Evidently, she's really dear to Mr. Digital.
Yes, I'm sure he's quite taken away with her.
Mm.
I don't blame him.
How you doing, officer? What's your name?
My name's Killaway.
Excuse me?
Killaway.
My name's Colonel Sanders.
Really?
Pleased to meet you.
Really? Are you taking the piss? Fuck you.
Nice to meet you.
You fucking kidding me? Wow.
Slave.
Sorry, that was just because you know he likes to keep slave.
I mean, it could always be worse. I mean, it could definitely be worse.
You think people are gonna be safe today, officers?
I hope so.
Okay.
Hey, firm.
Barely recovered after yesterday, or Friday.
Researcher.
Yeah. Your damn brother. Oh shit.
He's not my brother anymore.
Oh, yeah, I think he's your brother.
Not anymore.
How?
There's someone that has no
What's that?
He's still in your little circle, isn't he?
Right, perfect.
Not mine.
So you take ID from them.
Oh. Wait a minute. You in your own circle now?
They don't have anything they shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. That must have caused some major issues.
No.
Them to,
Something needed to be done and it wasn't being done, so there's only really one choice for me.
Oh.
God, it's that guy.
He's on.
Yeah, that's my limo driver. He overslept today.
A little bit into the gate, so where this gate is right here. Right over here, yeah. That way.
Mr. Cannon. Yes. I can't hear you because you seem to be whispering. I don't know why you got to whisper.
It shouldn't be.
Okay, but you overslept, Mr. Cannon. So I had somebody new drive me today.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a. I will admit he's not a good driver like you. He's a little nervous going over the bridge. He just can't handle a big car like that.
It's not every day Mr. Sanders simply drives a limo.
I do say though,
Gentlemen,
don't think he can sing like him.
you're able to start lining up for coming in.
Okay. Go ahead, get in line, gentlemen. I'm coming behind you. It's not a fine.
Just direct them up the top of the stairs to line up again.
It's a mighty fine contraption you got here.
It's like I'm queuing up for a theme park ride.
Just put your hands on your head for me, please. Also, just
Right.
for anything.
Let's hope there's not a big splash at the end.
Nail, please.
Huh?
No, actually, just ask you for your ID, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
We nail.
Stop calling me Neil!
Nail McSlave? Nail McSlave. Are you present?
Yes, teacher.
Oh,
Been here for 3 days now.
Cornell?
I like your hair.
Thank you. Name is Honourable Mr. Duggleby.
What's your name, sir?
Mr. Duggleby.
Duggleby.
Yeah, you good to go.
Oh, okay.
Just queue up at the top of the
Mr.
stairs.
Duggleby. I like the sound of that. It rolls off my tongue. It still don't roll off my tongue like old Chips Telford, no.
What part of Chip's Telford's rolling off your tongue?
He's them smart ass. Like it.
Search it.
Like it a lot. Oh, damn, we get to search try something here.
No problem.
Perfect, and don't mind the gun.
No, I got nothing on me.
This-
Right, okay, right, for starters, you have 3 times illegal Stanag mags. Why don't you go ahead and drop those for me?
Oh, well, come on, little rookie. What's taking you so long?
Alright, you good to go?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Hey, firm.
I believe.
Well, how you doing, sir, in the red hat? How you doing?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's David.
Oh, my name's Colonel Sanders.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. It's good.
You must be new to the island.
Alright,
Yeah, I came just the other day.
Okay.
I heard there was a bait or something going on. So
Yeah, I came the other day too, a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, chatting from ammo as well.
Oh no.
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
on the list,
yeah,
Mr.
they
Colonel
are.
Sanders.
Thinking only the guns, you know, but
No,
Will you not aim that gun at my chest, boy?
Wait, you don't even allow, like, ammo? Even
You know how
though-
valuable my life is.
Oh my god.
go get rid of it.
Nail, please. You're
You
making
have
too
no
much
ammo
noise.
on you, sir?
I got nothing but my clothes, my hat, and my glasses.
Well, get some ID,
can I
please.
pass, please? Thank you.
Sir,
Thank
can
you.
you
Thank you. Thank you.
get rid of your ammo, please?
My what?
Oh, you good.
Your ammo for the Glock.
Right, let's
I don't have no gun on me, sir.
Make sure
Yeah,
you
but
check
we're not allowing
the
any ammo
senator
either.
office and all that stuff.
Are you
too.
kidding me?
People have been hiding guns.
Nope, sorry about
you want to,
Can I just lay it down beside you?
left as you get past.
that.
Okay.
I'd prefer it if you just went and put it in the vehicle.
You're gonna have to go back down the stairs. So
Making a damn senator?
Just-
Are you kidding me?
that bag needs to be out.
I'm just following orders.
For fuck's sake. My fucking
Nail,
organization
please.
skills. Stop calling me Nail.
We're trying to listen, slave.
Yeah, let me pass by.
Look at him. Yeah, this guy. He has some real cheek on him.
Maybe you guys could have told us this.
Alright,
Sir,
put your hands
do
up,
not
please.
skip the line. You have to wait in line again.
I could fly, man. I could fly.
This is ridiculous.
Oh God, look at this guy. He's trying to push in front of me. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Niall McSlive.
You good?
Hello, Nail. Nice to meet you.
I'm Niall.
Hello, Nail. My name's
Niall.
Mr. Duggleby.
You
Hello?
put your hands up, please.
Or if you just want to come up here. In front of me. Put your hands
Could have saved a lot of time if you officers would have told us we couldn't even bring ammo in here.
You put me eye out.
Lovely.
Sorry about that.
Don't mind the gun. Just gonna search you now.
Okay, you good?
Nothing to see here apart from my 70-hour driving back.
Okay. Lovely, sir. If you wanna come in.
Bet he does.
Right, sir. If I could get some ID, please.
My name's definitely changed since the last guy checked.
Lovely, sir. If I could just quickly search you.
Go ahead, sir. You go ahead.
I was just.
Okay, there you go.
Sir,
Okay.
Just wanna step in.
You ain't no taxi driver.
Sir, if I could get some ID, please.
Fucking limo driver and pilot. Thank you very much.
Don't mind the gun.
A limo driver that woke up late this morning. Shit.
I think
Alright, you good?
it's good, man. It's really good.
You good to go?
So you can step in.
Yeah.
Just put your hands on your head for me, sir.
Oh, gentleman's got him a nice pair of pants. They fit him good. Oh, nice butt.
Thanks.
No problem.
Mind the gun.
That's true.
And I'm just gonna quickly search you as well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you good to go, sir?
Okay, sir, if you just wanna go in.
And I already know you
So
are.
I'm gonna be searching you. Anything
Okay.
on you shouldn't have.
Excuse me?
Should I just get
I already
some
know
ID,
who
please?
you are.
Okay.
Mind the gun.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed
Gonna search
lockpicks,
quickly.
are you?
Just, hey, no, just let me go through, boy.
Right, okay. You're good to go, sir?
Alright, go on then.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
You just wanna put your hands on your head for me, sir? Get some ID.
I've showed it twice.
Right, okay.
Can you please not aim that gun at my forehead? Oh,
I'm
damn.
just searching, sir. Right, sir. We cannot consent you bringing in lockpicks to the...
Because there's a car I'm going to steal in here?
No, sir, you can lockpick out people's handcuffs.
Why would people be in handcuffs?
So for that instance, I'm going to have to ask you to drop the lockpicks, please.
Jesus Christ.
They are an illegal item, sir. Could be charging you with them.
I gotta put my hands down and do this.
Don't throw them up.
They're way away from here. I don't want nobody else getting them, sir.
Right, okay, sir, if you just want to put your hands on your head for me again. Okay. Lovely, right, you can step in, sir.
Hello. You gonna ID me and check me too?
Oh, sir, feel free to go in and take a seat.
Okay.
I did GN there, Killaway. We'll have you show upside to do an accidental security. Obviously, make sure no one gets in the front door when it starts.
Excuse me, sir. Your blonde hair is in my way.
Well, walk around the other way.
No, I'm standing in front of the audience. I'm not gonna stand over there to the side. They gotta hear me.
If you could please take your seat.
Mr. Sanders.
Be good. Probably nice if you could move into the middle a bit more.
Mr. Sanders?
Is everyone here anyway?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, you've chosen to sit there.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do what we planned to do on Friday before we got interrupted.
What's that?
That you know, we have a debate, and then we could see if people want to vote.
Well, that's the whole plan of this.
Mr. Sanders, if I could just get you to sign here, and if you have a party you're representing, just to let us know.
I do have a party. It's not Democrat, it's not Republican, it's not Libertarian, it's the People's Party. I'm for the people.
Now, is that party as in P-A-O-T-T-Y or P-A-R-T-Y?
I'm not sure what you just said, but I don't know. People.
We'll go with party. Okay.
What party's Mr. McSlide in?
Independent.
What?
Representing himself.
Oh. It's kind of weird.
Well, we've got time. If one of you wouldn't mind moving into this desk here to the centre, it'd be easier to project your voices around the room.
Well, do you want us to both move over one?
Or one of you could move over too.
Okay.
There's a big gap. Interesting.
Yeah, so he can move over here, close to me.
Feel good? Are we waiting on anyone else?
Yeah.
We are.
Anyway.
We good.
Yeah, of course. Unless anyone knows of any other civilians coming, I think we're ready on our side anyway.
I can barely hear that gentleman speaking.
Can the officer at the back hear me well?
Yeah, people can't hear. If you want it, you can always move to the front. There's more seats on the front row.
I'd feel safe if Mr. Coney was standing up here next to us.
This is it? This is all the people we have?
Already so. Give it just one moment, see if anyone else is on.
There's quite a few new immigrants to the island, you know, kind of wandering around, maybe trying to keep themselves situated.
So it seems like there are a couple of people on their way, but they're being a bit difficult.
Maybe you could step outside and maybe send that magical bus to him. Oh dear Lord!
We are anonymous.
Oh shit! Can officer, one of you officers, shit. Can one of you officers take me upstairs to the bathroom and let me poop? I gotta poop majorly. I'll get sick if I don't. Can one of you officers take me to the bathroom?
If you want to follow me, sir, I'll
Okay.
take it up before we start.
Gentlemen, do not be alarmed by the threats.
I can't
the
seem
utmost security
to
precautions.
get out of here because I got some fat boy standing in front of me. Looks like Donald Trump. I need to move.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Donald.
My name's not Donald, my name is Mr. Doggleby.
Mr. Toupee.
We can go upstairs. I gotta poop, or somewhere. I gotta poop. Oh, I can't go up there.
You can just climb over.
Oh God, I just got a cramp came up on me. You know, if you hold that poop in, it won't be that good.
I'm wearing some constipation though.
Oh dear Lord.
User joined your channel.
Yeah.
User left your channel.
The bathroom's in there. If you want to go in there and check, just to make sure there ain't nothing on the ground. I know.
User joined your
I
channel.
know shit happened yesterday, but I gotta poop. Right here's the bathroom. I'm gonna go right here. being constipated.
You got a little trip to the pharmacy later to get yourself some laxatives.
Oh! Oh my god. It might cause some hemorrhoids. Okay, the cleaner gonna clean that up. He usually does. Ow!
Yeah, Mr. Sanders?
Hello?
If you can just put your hands up again, I'm just going to give it another quick pat down.
Okay.
No.
65, God. That's your age getting to you.
Because then that's ask you to pass me that handcuff you've got there.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mr. Robin?
Put your hands down if you can just pass it over them handcuffs.
Person on this island would like me to pass on the fact that it's probably because you're Danish.
Okay.
Someone on this island thinks you're Danish. I'm not going to repeat those words. Well, what's your ETA? These people are getting rowdy. Oh, he's here.
A real man
The police are getting a bit annoyed with your loud music. Seem to be ages.
I think I know why he's the chief of EMT now, so he can get some free medication after some hard parties.
Oh, sorry, I was daydreaming there for a little bit.
Guy is very relaxed. He also looks like he's playing an air piano.
Just got one more guy coming in, and then I think we can start it.
Good.
going out there, guys?
Why are you wearing a mask?
Have they chosen to sit on the back row? Or the middle row?
Hello, sir. I just want to introduce myself. I'm the current and running senator.
G'day.
Okay. What's your name?
Rob North.
Okay, Rob. I'd like to have your vote. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, I just wanted to introduce myself.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Bush, whenever you're ready.
Okay, welcome everyone to the debate for the next senator, which we'll hopefully be holding the vote for after. Just want to go over first of all the ground rules. Obviously, everyone's going to get their fair chance to make their views heard, ask any questions they want to either of the candidates here. So if you have anything you want to say, just pop your hands above your head and we will take note and be ready to pass over to you in your time. So without further ado, welcoming is Mr. Niall McSlave from the Independent Party.
Sorry, did he just say you?
And Mr. Colonel Sanders from the People's Party. So first of all...
I'd like to officially correct him, it's Niall McSlave.
First of all then, if Mr. Niall over here would like to stand up the front and have 30 seconds to explain to everyone what his party or what he believes in when he becomes senator.
Okay, first and foremost, hello, I am Niall McSlave. I'm currently trying to run for senator. I've been here on the island for coming up upon 2 years. I've worked as a member of the police department. I've been a civilian. I've done various jobs. I know what it's like. I hope to make overall everyone's lives happier, safer, and a better place for everyone. Yeah.
Okay, that's all. If you want to take your seat,
yep.
And next up, welcoming into the front, Mr. Colonel Sanders, People's Party.
Hello, people. Most of you know me. Few of you don't. As you know, I represent the people, the People's Party. For the people, I've been here for quite some time. I've been the reigning senator for quite some time. I have tons of experience in taxes. Quite experienced at my old age. So yeah, pretty much a lot of you know me. A lot of you know my experience. So, no long introduction here. Just reminding you I am the People's Party.
So now everyone's heard what these people have got to say. Has anyone got any questions for either of these people? You do?
I've got 2 questions, but I can go first or last, if you wish.
If you'd like to go, and these guys will have the chance to think their questions as well.
Okay. The first question's to Mr. Sanders. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Sanders?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rumour has it said that you're suffering from some medical conditions that could affect you in public office. I just want to know, would you be able to confirm or deny that?
Oh,
would you basically be fit to serve another term as senator?
Of course, Mr. Winters. I have a little case of the COPD, if you know what that is. If anybody's not familiar with COPD, it's just a small little lung disease, nothing to worry about. I just cough a lot. I smoke a lot back in the day, but my heart's in good condition. So yeah, my heart is in good condition. Got a great heart. But yeah, just a little COPD, nothing to worry about. I am fit for the job. I ain't walking around with no cane yet. Very fit. Yes, I am.
Thanks for answering that. Then the second question is to you both. So it's a bit of a minute. Let me just turn the radio down. I don't want to turn the radio off. Yeah, my second question is about finances. Obviously, the senator gets an extremely healthy paycheck, and there has been some senators in the past that have kind of abused that power, that may be using them funds to buy car shops and such not, and then sticking the vehicle tax up for their own personal gain. Now, I'd like to see if a senator is maybe someone that would help out new immigrants to the island and things like that. So I was just wondering, what you do with the funds that you get given and how do you plan to spend them? And I'll ask that to you, Mr. Sanders, first, and then if Mr. McSlag wants to answer afterwards.
Okay, well, as most of you know, I have been senator most of the last 9 to 10 months, longest reigning senator ever. I am really good with taxes, and I know a lot of you are concerned, but if you would look at your iPad and bring up the taxes are really, really reasonable for vehicle taxes. Now, with the taxes on the oil, I do have them at 100%. A lot of you know the reason I have them at 100% is for the people, the new immigrants. They make so much money off that 100%. The only issue is filling your gas tank up, which it's just pocket change. And the weapon taxes. Now, I hardly ever touch the weapon taxes except for rare occasions. I might bump them up to 95 to 100%. And most of you know, including the police officers, when the only time I do that is when a bunch of terrorists are terrorizing our island. So, I kind of raise them to 100% for about 10, 20 hours. It keeps it don't stop the crime completely, but it stops those terrorists from buying those highly automatic guns. And one other part to your question, as many of you know, especially some of you sitting in this room, what I do, we don't get paid a lot, Commander Winters. It's not too healthy. It's a decent paycheck, but every bit of my money I have given back to the people, and I have witnesses in here that's been a part of that themselves, and also they've witnessed it. I take people, especially the new immigrants, when I can catch them, I'll help them out, show them around town, give them a little pocket change to me, but it's really good money to them. Got my limo driver there, he's a good witness. There's not everything I've earned from being senator none of it's went to my pocket. I've always given back in one way or another. Even Mr. McSlive here is a witness of that. He knows for himself I do that. But that's all I got to say about that.
Okay. In terms of the personal paycheck I would receive, I do have a couple of plans that I would do with that. First and foremost, I would try to organize events for everybody, which would help them all out. So, for instance, if you may not be the best driver of a vehicle, I might try to organize with the CLPD or EMTs to give maybe some advanced courses with some vehicles that I would buy using said money from maybe Jeffrey Winters. Also maybe have some plans to help out with some people trying to become farmers. I have quite a lot of experience in gardening, and I would personally show them as much as I could the most effective way to to sell their produce at the market and whatnot. In terms of taxes, as I mentioned on Friday, before we rudely interrupted, they always will have to fluctuate depending on the situation. Obviously, as Mr. Sanders has pointed out, there has been a dramatic decrease in the amount of petroleum and oil being stocked into our gas stations. So, obviously that would be a justifiable reason for it. But in regards to maybe, for instance, the vehicle tax, not many people are indeed buying vehicles in my from what I've seen, and I think perhaps maybe lowering that down will allow shop owners to to have customers, and also it would be a win-win as such for the buyer and the seller. And I do generally all around I will try to be, if I am put into office, as stable and as make the taxes as healthy and efficient as they possibly could be.
I'd like to say something about a few comments he made, if that's okay.
If he's finished, then
yep.
You may.
Okay. I can't believe people are calling me. I'm going to ignore that. So, okay, 2 things I want to say. As he stated, with his earnings, he said he's going to try, keyword try, to do certain things. Well, just want to remind you, I have proven myself already what I did with my money. And another thing, he stated out, he said people ain't buying vehicles. People are buying tons of vehicles. Yeah, the vehicle market is in very good condition right now. Not sure if any of you have been paying attention to the taxes. I know a lot of you don't. But the taxes have been dropped 4% in vehicles in the last 24 hours. My sister...
Did you just said X's?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry for bad hearing.
Okay, no problem, doctor. Might want to see a doctor about the hearing. Anyway, but just want to remind you, I have proven what I do with my earnings. Proven it. He did state he's going to try to do things, so you don't really know. No, it's just something you're going to have to think about when you go to the voting booth. And the vehicles have been selling really good, so they I'm not sure what he's talking about that.
Well, if I may, like I said from my own experience, I haven't seen many. I do not own any vehicle shops whatsoever except racing, and that's about it. In terms of the taxes, yeah, they're fairly, like I said, they do fluctuate from time to time. But of course, always having maybe one down would. Oh,
holy shit! Who is that?
Would help out.
Excuse me, but sir, I'm in the middle of a debate at town hall. I can't be talking on the phone. Okay, you're rudely interrupting my debate. If you wanna come to town hall, come ahead. But I gotta get off the phone.
All right, sorry.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. Sorry.
May continue.
I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say there on that question.
Okay. Does anyone else on the floor have any questions for these 2 gentlemen?
Yeah, they're talking about car
stuff.
I have a question. When you buy a vehicle, for example, $500,000, and you're selling it, and it's still in a great new shape, why is it that you're only getting a very little amount back of it?
Can I answer that?
What are you gonna do about it?
Who you asking?
Well, it seems you're the senator. I'd like you to answer that one.
Okay, I'll be mighty obliged to answer that. I'll go first again, I guess. But it's simple. I have no control whatsoever with the car dealerships. I have no control over that. And no senator will ever have control over that, because that's up to the car owner themselves. It's just a federal law. We can't change federal laws, sir. It's no control whatsoever I can do about it, or even he can do about it. It's just out of our hands. I do understand what you're talking about.
Okay. And I have another question.
Well, let's give a chance for Niall if he'd like to add anything to that.
Yeah, pretty much exactly as Mr. Sanders said. Nobody really has any say over what you sell the car back to. Frankly, it's due to depreciation. If you look at nearly any other country in the world, you might buy a very nice brand new €20,000 car, and then within a few years, just because of due to depreciation, it'll go down regardless of how new or how much effort you put into keeping it clean.
Okay, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay, can I just remind everyone, as mentioned at the beginning, the rules of bearing in mind you are in a courthouse. If you do have any questions when open to the floor, just put your hands above your head so we can just see who has a question and we can direct it to that person.
Are we missing somebody?
Yes, I think he poofed.
I believe you might be getting some help. So wait a second there.
These boys will have to search again on that, mate, but... you need to still searching again.
Feel free to take a seat if you'd like. It'll just be one moment while we see if this guy's coming back in. Obviously, we want everyone to be able to hear what you have to say. And Mr. EMT, I see you've got your hands up, so be ready to take your question when they're back in. Obviously, if you want to make sure they can hear you, feel free to come and stand nearer to the front.
Yeah, are we still taking questions of it?
You just seem very...
Yeah,
okay.
We'll
continue with this. So, to EMT, I believe your name was. If you'd like to just introduce yourself and say your question out to the floor.
Yeah, I'm Rob North. I'm the leader of the current EMTs. Mine is kind of a two-part question, so I'll start with the first one. As you see now at the island, it's quite a famine going on. We have people dying because they don't have enough to eat. There's been suggestion that people should grow their own corn or potatoes, or maybe we should get some help from other countries. What is your opinions on that? That goes to both of you.
Yeah, I can answer that. So, I mean, if I go back to the point of Mr. Sanders saying, many people are buying cars, I mean, obviously there's definitely money going around in circulation. And I'm not too sure, is there any current charities that would give aid to any families or person who are starving or anything like that? So I could see maybe trying to set up some sort of an organization / charity like that, which would help people out.
Anything else from you?
In terms of actual food, the charity, if it was to be set up, it would be, I would put a lot of the funds into trying to help those people who are in dire need, if they cannot sustain themselves. And that's about it.
Okay.
And obviously over to you.
Okay, well, as many of you know, have a lot of politics behind my background. As many of you know, I am the brother of Mr. Bernie Sanders himself, so I do believe in purchasing anything cheaper we can get our hands on for our immigrants if it has to come from different countries. That's mighty fine with me, but I really do try to help out the best I can with farmers. Unless they're growing them illegal tulips. But I don't mind, doing what we gotta do, whatever suits our people for their pockets. So,
And yeah, for me, I had a little follow-up on that, because a lot of people now go back to their families, to the farms, and grow different stuff to survive. We kind of experience a little lack of people interested in becoming an EMT. Anything you guys want to do about that?
You mean people are not interested in joining the EMT? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because they're more important to feed their families and go back to the farm where they came from. So
well,
they have a little lack of people interested in tea. Instead, they want to help out their families with food.
Right. Well, what I can say about that is, for anybody, maybe I can make a bulletin. I don't know, but the best idea I have right now is probably for people that are really, really into associating with other people. You know, they're kind of a people person. In my opinion, the EMT job is probably the best job you can have, because you get to associate with so many different people and so many different circumstances. I mean, in myself, if I wasn't such, deep into politics, that would be what I wanted to do. But, me being into politics, I just feel myself, this is my calling right here. But for people that isn't into politics, or isn't into, getting in trouble all the time, maybe they can tell their families they need to feed themselves. But in my opinion, I think everyone would agree, if they are a people person and they like to associate, keyword associate with people, the best job on this island is to be an EMT. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course, that's why I've been the chief for God know how long.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you noticed too. I just want to add, since we are talking about the EMT department, I did donate $250,000 about 3 weeks ago to the EMT department. Did you know that, sir?
No, that haven't come onto my table, but I'll take a look at it.
That's unfortunate, because I gave it to a gentleman who acted like a robot. I forgot his name, but yeah, I think he was asking for donations, and I gave him $250,000. So there's more proof I give back to the community.
I suppose to answer your question, I think maybe the problem, is the fact that they may not know of a good job that is being an EMT. If those people who are farmers and they're going back to the families, barely scraping enough to survive, they might not even have proper means of researching ways of becoming an EMT. And I think maybe something could be set up, maybe for like presentations in towns, the small villages around Tanura, which could present the benefits and all that entails of becoming an EMT, and also some public kind of education schemes, perhaps. I know that the EMTs they give ride-alongs. Maybe we could try to advertise the ride-alongs, even if they just want to come down to a day to your station, maybe something along those lines.
And anything else from you?
I got a question. I got a question about the EMTs.
As always, if you got a question, just pop your hands above your head or put your hands up, and then we'll be able to see who you are. Okay, go ahead.
Right here. Okay, so...
Can you come a little closer, sir?
Yeah. Come on, just a little bit here. Stand right in front of my chair. Okay, so we were just talking about the EMT side of things, and that it might be hard for people to get the funds and get the schooling they need for the EMT service. Now, is that maybe something the senators, or the new senator who gets elected, could do to set up and maybe assist the people in getting funding so they could join the EMT service?
Yeah, I can definitely see, making or speaking. I'd have to, of course, speak with the leaders of the EMT force. However, I could definitely see, if somebody or some people are unable to financially try to, move up and, get a very good and sustainable job like becoming an EMT, I could definitely see, trying to financially aid them, perhaps in public colleges to allow them to have a proper career.
So, do you want to follow up on that? So your question was, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it something about the money their paycheck? Was that what I understood? If not, could you repeat it?
No. The question was, if the people who want to become an EMT can't afford the medical schooling, will the senator be able to assist or willing to assist them in getting the schooling they need?
Oh, well, I mean, not much I can answer about that. There's only so much we can do. Like I told you, I just sat here and proven fact, I've donated $250,000 to the EMT service. Now, where that money went, I have no clue. But I gave it to a certified EMT. So I'm just, I have donated a lot of money. So what they do with that money is pretty much up to them. Now, I can't make them do anything. All I can do is donate. So, excuse me.
Okay, that's all the questions I have for now.
Okay, does anyone else on the floor have any questions?
I have two quick ones, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
The first one is, I'll actually call it a crisis, as I'll ask it to Mr. McSlive first. Has the Senator got any plans to sort out this fuel and stock crisis? Having to keep our patrol vehicles topped up on fuel has become real difficult sometimes, having to drive long distances to gas stations because a lot of them are running dry. Finding the same with some of the shops as well, especially the shops further away from the stock loading zones are starting to run real low on stock. I was just wondering if you had any plans to fix that.
Yeah, I could definitely see a few solutions. I know when NATO were active, they had a scheme where they would allow civilians or citizens to work on the oil rig and get the petroleum, and they would sell it, give it to the shop or gas station, and they would get a fair good chunk of that. I could possibly see doing something with like that for the stock, for stocking shops. I could see trying to give people some delivery trucks, and giving them the money to stock the shop. And if they do stock the shop, whatever money which is earned profit wise, the majority of it would be given to them for them to actually, if they wish to continue stocking by themselves, and to try to fix the issue.
Okay, good. And same question to Mr. Sanders.
Okay. I got so many good things to say about that. First, as many of you know, and I still hold word to it, in my last debate I had, and won, of course, I had promised all of the civilians, if they could bring me proof of them, I'm going to take it a little farther, of them doing a repo job, and doing a repo for the police officers, and repoing around, and stuff like that, I will match the paycheck they have gotten from their job itself. I will match it all up. All I do is need screenshots from their GoPro. On top of that, the fuel crisis and the stock. Well, the fuel crisis, Mr. McSlive, there's a lot that comes with that responsibility. I'm not sure you have seen that situation face to face, but the fuel crisis that puts your own life in danger. You're walking around with a target on your back. There are some oil tycoons. Excuse me, I got gas today. There are some oil tycoons called the TLF, and as you know, I'm not sure if you know, but many of these people out here know. Almost all of you They know what responsibility the senator has. Now, it calls for actually defending your families and other families' lives because these guys are terrorists. It calls for you going into battle on your own. I'm not sure if you're prepared for that. I have many people in here that have fought side by side with me against the TLF. So I'm not sure if that being senators a lot more dangerous than you think it is, Mr. McSlive, because of the oil crisis, for one. It comes with a big, dangerous responsibility. And then we move on over. I don't have to talk much on that, as many of you know the situation with the TLF. But I'm gonna go say one more thing about the stock. I'm not gonna promise anything about giving trucks away and helping with stock because I don't have to. And one reason I don't have to promise is because it's a proven fact that I have fully given MAC-IDs to immigrants or people switching jobs. For instance, Mr. McSlive, when you left the police force, do you remember me giving you a MAC-ID so you could get on your feet again?
You did.
Okay, so I'm not going to really get into all that and waste people's time. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, in regards to the oil crisis, I have myself walked on the oil rig. I may not have walked during the time of when this terrorist organization known as TLF have been around, but I am well aware of what they have done and what they are capable of, and they do indeed need to be stopped. As much as possible. They are terrorists, and they are definitely not helping in any way, shape, or form to solve the fuel crisis. If I'm not mistaken, their goal is to stop corruption. Wasn't your name mentioned in that, Mr. Sanders?
People can read the forms, and it was to stop corruption. That's just their excuse. They're using corruption as an excuse. There is no corruption. And I think there isn't no corruption, but, good try there, son. No corruption. None at all. They're just using that as an excuse. But what's corrupt is what they do. And I know, but there's people here in this room that know they're corrupt. They go to the immigrants and they tie them up. They kidnap them, and they only ask them one question. They want to know where I am. Their target is the senator. That's their target. They're just using the fuel as a scapegoat. But the target for them is not corruption. They're just using that. You have to understand. You have to read through what they're saying. The target is the senator.
Or is their target you personally?
The target is the senator. No matter who the senator is, they will be coming after the senator.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the TLF war, one of the members was caught and put in jail, but I'm not even sure, were they heavily punished as they should be, as they are terrorists. I don't know, was there much proof of their actual crimes against humanity, but I can assure everybody that I have absolutely no respect for these terrorists, and I would try to work alongside the CLPD and the citizens of Tanara to stop these terrorists from endangering our lives, our families, our jobs, and everything that we are as a nation. That's it.
All right.
And just one last question for me, and then I'm done. Last is to you, Mr. Sanders, first. Considering the judiciary and the senator's office, share the same building and should have a very close relationship, but they generally don't at the moment. Is there any, you could do to, improve relations between the two sides and or two organisations, should I say, and maybe try and encourage people to join, as a paralegal or a lawyer, considering we don't have anyone, any lawyers at the moment or any paralegals at all.
I have run into a few immigrants that, ask me a lot of questions. In fact, perfect question, because we actually have a witness right back there in the maroon hat, the backpack on his flight was a little delayed, and why it was delayed, he was making some phone calls over to our island to try to find out, about our jobs, and myself explained to him all our jobs. I even mentioned, you can work in the courthouse. You could, I even showed him a list of all the jobs we have here, and I try to leave it up to the peoples to figure out what they want to do. The best thing to do for them is to get their life started, of course. But I have showed people, plenty of people. There's not only 1 or 2 or 3 jobs or roles. The CLPD or EMT. It goes much farther. They just have to read a little bit of our Tanoa life book, and I have pointed people in the directions of I've brought up they could be a judge, they could be a lawyer, but I don't tell them what they should do. I just bring it up and let them know that there is jobs out there in those positions. I just don't force it on them. I wouldn't do nothing like that.
Anything good?
Yeah, let me answer that.
If you go, please, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being a lawyer has responsibilities in its own right, and it's always up to an individual whether they want to become a lawyer or a judge or paralegal, or a farmer or anything at all. We could try to encourage them, tell them the benefits of the benefits of becoming a lawyer and stuff. But I think in terms of trying to improve relations between the Senator's office and the judiciary court, would be to quite simply just sit down and speak about any issues that might be there. And if there aren't any, that would be great. And we could try to speak about maybe plans to maybe showcase lawyers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I would like to follow up when you get done.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been a few lawyers in the past. And they have been fairly good at what they've done. I think because of the fact that the Miranda rights have been changed slightly, I believe, so that obviously if you plead not guilty, it will be basically turned into a court case. I think that will it'll make people more aware of the actual role of being a part of the judiciary system as a whole.
Good.
I'd like to follow up on that. So, a lot of this depends, well, the way I want to approach it depends on our federal government, peoples. For instance, about 3 years ago, I was an unlicensed lawyer here. Very, very good lawyer. I got some old saved GoPro videos to prove it. Very good lawyer, but of course the laws change from time to time, as we grow. And now as he brought up, you have to be certified, and then you can't commit any crimes. So, I as many of you know, I speak here for a lot of people, and sometimes, me speaking up for people gets my little butt in trouble, but it's just my job. So anyway, maybe I'll bring that up to the federal government. That's nothing I can answer now. Maybe, you know, just because I think a few things need to be changed. Because back when I was just an unlicensed lawyer, I would be called as they were getting charges thrown at them in the jail. And I would be able to represent them right there to the police officers. You know, good conversations. No matter how it went, you know, everybody loved it. It's not allowed now, you know, but that's not up to me to change. And also, there's something like Mr. McSlide here said, they got to keep the nose clean. You know, maybe some of that should be lifted a little bit, as long as they're not raping people, murdering people, or doing large masses of drugs. You know, if they do a little, you know, speeding, reckless driving, you know, some petty things, they shouldn't be held accountable. But that's something I'll talk to the federal government about, peoples.
Well, if I may add, I know, for instance, one job that we have here on this island is, you know, become a CLN. I know there have been a CLN member in the past who, you know, has indeed done some minor offences, you know, nothing too major, maybe once or twice, but, you know,
19 people really... ain't major? Suicide, there's 19 people, boy. I'm an old song bitch, and I have a good memory.
Well, on your point, you know, indeed, you know, it should not be as, you know, if you speed once over the limit, you know,
can I just clarify on that for you both? CLN and the judiciary are not completely crime-free roles. It's only major crimes, including murder and things like that they're not allowed to commit while they're an active member, basically.
Okay, well, I'm still going to talk to the government about, you know, these, because the judiciary, I can't, you know, me and my country voice can't say judiciary really good, so excuse me, but you know what I mean. I will still be trying to talk to the federal government about maybe, you know, because the courthouse ain't used that much, you know, and that's, you know, that's just the way it is now. I mean, it's used, you know, every week, don't get me wrong, but I think the lawyers should be able to go to the jailhouse. Maybe that's just something we're going to have to discuss outside this debate. You know, it could be a later topic. I don't want to get too heavy into it now, because there ain't really no sense into we're doing it now.
Does anyone else in the audience have any questions for the gentleman?
I think that police officer back there had his hands up for about 30 minutes. He's probably arms are probably sore.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. I would like to question you about the fact that there's some speculation going around that you have been throwing people that you deemed terrorists out of choppers onto government property. How do you feel about that speculation?
Oh, speculation? Sir, that's no speculation. That's just a damn straight fact. And I would hope that every one of you people in here understand and would give me a good round of applause for actually getting hold of them terrorists and dropping them 200 meters from the air onto a concrete building and splatter and hurting them devastatingly. Because I'm sure every one of you peoples in here would do the same. They're terrorists. We don't negotiate with the terrorists. Like I said, it's a dangerous job I have of being senator. So, it's not speculation, officer. That is a straight up fact. There's no speculation.
May I ask you what kind of court they went through to deem them terrorists?
What kind of court? The terrorist! They have announced themselves as...
that you push your own laws.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. What's your name, Mr. Winter? I have fought these terrorists. How dare you pull that little penis out and piss on the floor? You should be ashamed of yourself, Mr.
Continue.
You should apologize to these people for that showing the little penis. Okay. Anyway, what was your question? I got so frustrated seeing the little penis.
So you're confirming that you take the law into your own hands?
Listen here, sonny boy. I don't take the law into my own hands. I just sat here and explained, and most of these people in this room know that these people come at me with fully automatic weapons and high dollar amount aircraft. They shoot it. They try to take my life. So it's not taking your law into your own hands. This is defending yourself and defending the people of Tanoa.
So pushing people out of a chopper was your self-defense?
I didn't push him out of the chopper, sonny boy. I threw him out of the chopper by the necks.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure, like I told you, I'd probably get a big round of applause for doing that. Because they kidnap everybody they see. Maybe, sir, you need to look up on the word terrorist and understand what the word terrorist mean. This is Tanoa.
Thank you, sir.
This isn't.
My answer.
We are anonymous.
This isn't America. This is the Tanoa. Oh dear Lord.
Does anyone else have any further questions? I would like to remind everyone that we now have the last 5 minutes of this hearing, where the court case due after. So if anyone has any further questions, now is your chance to send them out to the field.
So sorry.
Oh, okay, real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. Just like to ask, who would be the better player at ping pong? That's my real question.
George, switch places with me.
Ping pong. Go ahead.
I don't know about you, Mr. Sanders, but I've never played ping pong.
Oh, if I play ping, I've been playing ping pong.
Mr. Sanders, you got my vote then.
I've been playing ping pong ever since I was a little squirt. I love the ping pong table.
Alright, let's vote. I think we're ready to vote.
Oh, hold on. I'd like to make our closing statements.
As confirmed, you will now both receive 30 seconds to page your closing statement. So we'll start with Mr. Niall over there for the Independent Party.
Alrighty, so as all of you have heard, all of the points that I have made and I've discussed to a fair degree, Mr. Sanders, those are my more or less the proposals I have in place, or will have, hopefully. I will always try my best to...
Lying in the field to the southeast of the courthouse, at roughly 098 064.
You're a little bit loud.
Continue, guys.
It's okay. I like to know that me and you both are probably gonna be a gunpoint. Anyway, as senator, I ain't scared.
On a lamb address there, bro.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to ask me any of the questions after this debate, don't be afraid to contact me. I have no problems answering any questions or speaking to any citizen.
I'll make my... Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I'll make mine short and simple. Like I said, I speak for a lot of people here, even for the police officers. As they know, I went to bat for them last week to the federal government, asking them for a raise, and it got shot down. But, like I said, I'm for everybody. The people, the police, everybody. I went to bat for the police even. Not just for the civilians. I went to bat against the federal government. And, I got shot down, and I do understand the reason they got shot down is because they actually got to get off the lazy ass and do some work. Don't leave it all up to the senator. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. That's my closing statement. Hope I get your votes, as you guys know what you're getting with me.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you guys for pitching to everyone. You the best of luck, both of you.
Wait a minute, sir. Do you think you need to tell everybody to go down there and vote right now?
So, as we said...
No? Okay, don't matter to me.
So handing it over to the police now.
I'll
Sorry, if you've got a different idea, Mr. Sanders.
Hello? No, I was just saying to announce that we're going to go vote now. Before they all leave.
Yeah, let's vote, man. Let's vote.
That's what I was saying. That's on the way out. If they want to vote on the way out.
Yeah, tell them people that. I know.
Mr. McCloud,
I can't hear you, sir. You're whispering.
Just asking Mr. McCloud to stay behind for me a moment.
Fuck out of the way, man.
My bad.
Hello, Mr. Coney?
Yeah. 1 minute.
He's commanding it. It's a worker.
If I step out of the gate here and go pick up my items,
sir.
you guys won't shoot me?
You're not allowed back in the view.
My life is just threatened. You're gonna protect me with no? You ain't have no gun out, sir.
So just go ahead and hold on.
My life is threatened, officer. You gonna make me stand out here when there's a guy in the field?
Step inside then and stay inside.
I think this is conspiracy. This was. I don't know why you didn't. You're only protecting the guy and not the senator. I got threatened too. He said old new senator. But that's okay. I ain't scared. I'll go down there and face my demise.
Negative, he ran back. I believe he circled back around to the right. Via the coast. He was dropping items though into a bag. I'm not sure.
Taxi's coming back.
He's disappeared out behind the
No, that's
houses.
him right there. Face mask across the road.
You police officers probably need to vote or the vote won't go through.
That's him naked. I'm not gonna do it.
What's your spacing, guys?
So, you've said your life felt threatened. If you feel threatened, please stay inside.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I ain't scared. I was just letting you guys know there won't be a vote if we don't get enough votes.
I checked all these cars and that taxi there for any bombs using my bomb detector, and I didn't come up with anything, so...
Tickle. You gonna tickle me again?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Strangely, I'm missing one painkiller every time you search me.
There you go.
Tickle. He's gonna tickle.
Just get the guy at the door there.
Tickle me.
I can't. Tickle.
It's Tickle Me Robin. Oh god.
Yeah.
So why are you carrying high pressure water on you?
No.
I'm just
because of the fire extinguisher.
Just don't pull out, okay?
So you're afraid you're getting wet?
With myself.
Cars
kill
coming
people
back
anymore.
around again. Coming back down. Possibly going behind. Oh no, he's coming out front now.
Is that in the same room or upstairs?
looks like it's secured in the garage. I'm just coming around the front for a minute to look at the boat.
Hey, Mr. Corney?
Yeah?
Okay, bye, Mr. Corney. Oh,
yes?
I just noticed, none of the police officers have voted yet. The vote ain't even gonna go through. You know, just trying to help McSlive.
We'll do it one by one, don't worry.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, time's almost expiring.
We're just preoccupied.
Okay, just letting you know, time's expiring. It's been a big waste of time if people don't vote.
John and Digital, if you guys wanna vote.
That rookie down there has some big balls, Mr. Coney, standing face to face with danger.
Well, I trust them.
I know, I do too. That's a good police officer you got there.
I might have to do it outside so I can go through the fingerprinting.
You guys got your vote casts?
Thank you, sir.
We're not letting anybody else in, I'm afraid.
Who's in the Escalade?
Now, Mr. McSlive and the commander hasn't voted. I'm pretty sure Mr. McSlive would like to vote. If you might want to message your commander up there. If you don't get the vote in his own damn Senate hearing, that'd be unfortunate.
On my way.
I'll even go as far as putting my body in front of his.
Stop people from going in, please.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes. Well, that's in 15 minutes, we're not letting anybody in at the minute.
Killaway, do you want to go?
I'm gonna TP a guy over, but I'll do it outside the fence.
I'm just gonna stay here. I'm interested in this court case.
Taxis backing up.
Yeah, me as well.
So just so I get in again.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna have to search you.
Yeah, sure.
Can I just get some ID as well, please?
Once the last one of these are voted,
of course.
Vote counted.
Mr. McSlive, you better come down here and vote. I'll protect you. I'll put my body in front of yours. Time's expiring. It'd be horrible if you don't even get to vote in your own debate.
Do you have a medical personnel here in case I collapse?
I believe we do.
It's 7-2 at the moment to
Hey,
Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Mr. Digi.
It's 7-2 at the moment, Colonel Sanders.
You might want to tell the commander to let Mr. McSlive come down here and vote.
Hello, mister.
Hello, get out of my face, boy. Your breath stinks.
Oh, you might want to check in. No worries. Just watch.
Are you the senator?
I sure am.
May I speak to you just right at the corner over there?
No, sir.
I have a message for you.
Yeah, well, go ahead and tell me, boy.
No, I don't want these guys to hear it.
Well,
just follow me, please.
I ain't following you, boy.
I have a very important message for you.
Well, then you could tell me.
Cannot tell you when there is this guy standing here.
Oh, well. I'm the senator. I'm the People's Party.
Yes, but this is a matter of national security.
National security? Yeah, boy, if you step close to me one more time, I'm gonna have to put you all face down on that concrete.
Excuse me?
I said if you get close to me one more time, I'm gonna have to put you face down into that concrete.
You see, just look behind you. Do you see that taxi?
I don't care about no taxi, boy.
Do you see it?
What about it?
The guy inside that has a message for you.
Well, okay, well, I thought you had a message for me, boy.
Yes, I'm here to tell you that the taxi has a message for you.
Well, okay.
You should go talk to the taxi driver.
I'm pretty good right here where I stand, boy.
Are you telling me you're afraid to go out?
I'm telling you I don't mess with people standing naked in front of me. Especially when the damn breath stinks like shit.
Excuse me, Mr. Cannon. I know you usually carry one of those bomb detectors. Do you think I could borrow one?
I have it in my items out there, but I can happily go and retrieve it and then check it.
Yeah, if you could. Just quickly, and I'll give it back to you as soon as I'm done with that.
Okay. Alright, sir, excuse me, I'm just gonna sneak out.
Uh-oh. Somebody getting nervous. Well, tell Mr. McSlive he has nothing to worry about. It looks like this damn person's after me.
Is that a knife you've got on you there?
Just a message for you, boy. I face terrorists. I ain't scared of nobody standing in their underwear.
Well, we can in a little bit.
Pretty sure that taxi has a bomb on it.
Just put your hands on your head for me.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a charge of failing to comply if you don't. You in jail? Well, just put your hands on your head and let me search it. And then you can be on your way.
I just checked it, but I'll give you.
Yeah, I just said I fixed the guy over here, so he's here.
Well, it'd be in your best interest if you just let me search it.
Everything is awesome.
Otherwise, I'm just
There you
gonna
go, Corn.
Oh,
I didn't see a bomb on it.
Put your hands on your head, please.
Oh, someone's got a little bit nervous, haven't they?
Stop smoking. Or should I say, stop smoking plastic?
Is that you, Officer Digi?
No.
I heard you took my sister on a date last night.
Hello.
Hello?
I thought you said your mouths were on fire.
Well,
Sean, just wait there for me 1 minute, please.
Yeah, I did.
You have Mr. McSlive. They got him up there like they were after him or something. They're after me. If you would, I would probably let him come down here and vote because he hadn't even got to vote in his own debate. That's his loss, not mine.
A lot's still going on.
I don't have a fucking clue where that is.
So, I'm the defendant. I'm new to this. How do I get in here and everything?
Yeah, I'm not one of
We'll let anybody else
Uh,
know for the,
But I don't care.
the next one.
My God. Yeah, we went out on a lovely date.
Oh, no shit.
Waiting for further things to happen.
I think I'm plaintiff actually. I messed up.
Once you get back, Paul, we'll start letting people on.
Right, well, we're not actually letting anybody in right now. So you better just wait outside here. And then you'll just be served.
Leave it up to him to try to do something to you.
I don't care.
Unbelievable.
I ain't scared. I'm not the one hiding up there.
I have a license for it and everything.
I mean, I'm down here fixing my demise. I mean, shit, Mr. McSlive didn't even vote for himself yet.
For a second.
If I see that man try to attack you, I'm gonna beat his ass with my bare fists.
Okay.
Can I just...
I hope you know, Mr. Sanders, you got my vote.
You don't have anything else illegal on you, do you?
No, that's all I have on me.
Oh.
I changed out of my formal clothes for the court case.
It's the only pair of clothes I have on me. This court case is gonna be pretty interesting.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
Mr. McSlive ain't even gonna come down here and vote for himself.
Let's set this right here.
Scared of a man in underwear.
Yeah, you can just leave that.
I think you're beautiful.
Ooh, that was dodgy.
I got a phone call.
You're beautiful too. You're beautiful.
Greetings, we are anonymous.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Sanders.
Yes?
I've just got a little proposition for you.
I'd be very
uh-huh.
unfortunate if my,
Well, I was kind of thinking, obviously, depending how the, sorry, just bear with me 1 second, so I'm just gonna,
As I don't think you or Mr. McSlive has came down here and voted yet, have you?
I have. Most of our officers, if not all, have. But basically what I'm going to propose, obviously depending on how the election goes, you're doing a second term of office, that maybe, you consider having Mr. Nile as the deputy senator. That way he can not only, learn from some of the experience if something, God forbid, ever happens here, with having a deputy mayor as well.
Sure, I trust him, and he needs experience. That'd be a good way to give him experience. But I do suggest that terrorist or that guy threatening people, he's after me. So, if he would come down and at least vote for himself, I'll put my body in front of him. I think they're gone now, but I would hurry up and have him vote for himself before the voting runs out. But I'd be mighty obliged to, have someone learning how to do it because I am getting old, That'd be good.
Fortunately, Mr. Niles from the airport, so I'm not sure whether he's got to catch a flight or something. But we're all going to be at the senator's office now anyway.
I'm still here. I haven't left. I'm coming back in for this court case. I haven't even left yet. I'm just standing out here next to the officers. I came up and faced the guy who's wanting to kill me face to face. But if he'd come down and vote, it'd be mighty obliged of him. He probably needs to vote in his own debate, even though I'm going to win. But still, I think that would be a great addition to the senator's office.
Well, I'll hang up the call now, sir, and I don't know, maybe you want to contact him yourself, maybe.
Okay.
You get away from me, did you? Oh God, what the fuck just happened? Whoop!
I know you've been going on dates with my sister.
She's not too bad.
Huh.
Obviously.
Hey!
Stop moving. Stop moving. Let me make this abundantly clear to you right now. If you disrupt one of my officer's duties one more time, you will be kicked out of this grounds. You won't be allowed on until we leave.
Oh shit!
Mr. Coney's
distracting my officers from the job cannot be tolerated.
I think
so
I got a question, Mr. Coney.
One warning: do not overstep.
Talking about distraction, I think Mr. Officer Digi's already distracted because he's I could just tell by the gaze in his eyes. He's got my sister on his mind.
Ooh.
See?
Well, my officers have on their mind. It's up to them.
I'm
not gonna question that.
I bet you got my sister on your mind too. I know you.
Well, how could I ever forget? I've had you, your brother, and your sister.
You a whore.
I remember all of your hips.
You a whore.
Too bad I had a memory error earlier. I had that good last ending crash.
I think something.
Sister can't come down the road, taxi.
I think something's gonna happen. They're trying to.
I'll stand in front of you.
Oh, I don't. I face the demise. I ain't scared. Thank you. People.
Oh.
Oh shit! Somebody's got a gun.
Gun,
Oh
gun,
shit!
Gun.
Gun.
Down there.
Don't let him anywhere near this premise.
White suit.
Wanna move? Kill away. Keep your guns up.
Somebody got a gun down here.
Officer Killaway. Come back right here. Make sure nobody can get in.
That's what she said.
Okay.
That taxi driver looks scary.
Old habits don't die hard.
Yeah, it does. There's a habit.
Oh, old habits die young.
Hey, can you guys on the stairs hear me? Because I can't tell if I'm
Hey,
whispering
Mr.
or
Coney.
yelling.
Yeah, just
What?
Okay.
It was like my local shop or something.
When's this court case start? Anybody know?
It's freaking the fuck
It's gonna be a good court case.
I heard it starts in about 27 minutes, but I'm not sure.
Always people trying to disrupt shit.
I don't even know what to say about that driving.
Whoop!
In London still?
Yeah.
Taxi turned around and was following them.
Just keeping these officers on their toes.
Say again?
Oh shit, that was an accident.
God. You guys watching that?
Hey, Officer Coney. I got a suggestion.
Not right now, sir.
No, it's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
When we all leave after this court case, maybe if we can have a decoy, like drive my limo, because I guarantee there's gonna be some people trying to be after it and put me in something else. I think you'd think that'd bring.
I'll do it.
Oh, whatever. I'm just saying. I think it'd be a good decoy.
Ooh, someone's challenging the taxi.
Or maybe even have some officers ride with the limo.
Put a bullet in him by now.
So it's like not smart.
I still make the same noise now.
Yeah, it's all over right there.
This could escalate quickly.
You could just move, sir.
Oh, see, you got a good view right there where I was standing. If you look like yeah, right there.
He's going out again.
You've got a gun out.
See, this is a much quicker way to get downstairs.
Not any threat to us at this moment.
I think it's a decoy for the
Alright,
taxi.
you should find that taxi driver. That's dangerous driving right there.
Don't leave your posts.
Actually, I am taking. I did hurt myself.
You hurt yourself today.
Oh my god, it's a good
I
song.
don't like all these
Those-
briefcases sitting around. It looks like there's a
Sister.
fucking IED in one of
Shit,
those.
running around outside.
Yeah, we've got like 20 minutes till it starts, so yeah, to keep things tight and yeah,
Yeah.
make sure no one
I
gets.
don't know. Just making sure everyone stays on the post. Standard shenanigans.
Oh, be careful, Officer Digi.
How'd you get up there?
Hey.
No, don't.
You're telling me I can't get into bushes?
You stay away.
I think you're the real criminal.
You're not trained.
Yeah, I got something to help you before you're judging.
I wonder whether these could have the photographs of all of the
officer, do you see the yellow car? He was like following us and then backing off and we tried to talk to him. Hello?
Yeah.
Like he was following us, and then when I tried to go there to talk to him, he just backed off and watching us.
Maybe he's just driving down the road behind you.
No, when we stopped, he stopped, and when we tried to talk to him, he backed off.
Didn't you see the leak?
Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Can we...
It's gonna kill the person, and the person behind the other wall, and the person that's standing outside.
Oh my god.
And,
well, you know,
what about me?
what collateral damage, unfortunately.
We're not letting anybody in right now.
Alright, what is going on, by the way?
It's a court case about to start in roughly 20 minutes.
Is Sister Marion?
Yeah, eyes turned up.
Oh,
again.
by the way, Peter, any events for the next month, courthouse related, a freaky clown,
is there any like
not allowed
particular
to,
reason
not allowed
we
in.
can go in?
Yeah, just because we're getting everything ready for the court case right now.
The last two events.
Where's that taxi man off to?
Yet, but we can go in once the
Well, I noticed then that he has been on all day.
I'll expect him back in his bush we first spotted him in.
Push me.
You will be searched.
Alright.
Hey, how's that? If I have a license, do I need to put my guns somewhere?
Yeah, in your vehicle.
In my vehicle, fuck.
Ammo needs to be gone as well.
Hmm.
You can put them in a box like these that are around you.
Alright. Well, then we can leave, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Let's go ahead and see if that fucking yellow
Peter,
car keeps
Peter,
arresting us.
same as the fast open the job.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem.
One thing I really like about this building more than anything is the windows. they're just so tall, but there's so much.
Someone down there by the pole thing with the vote counters.
Yeah.
You didn't like the question I gave to the senators about growing corn and potatoes?
It was something like 6 or 2 to...
7 to 2.
I used to get tickets back when I was a little kid, when I was 16. In Detroit, I used to get a ticket if I cruised the same spot all the time. Of course, that was Detroit. This is Tanoa.
You lived in Detroit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. St. Clair Shores.
I'll go check what he's doing.
Look at the end of the silencer. Doesn't it just look like it's got
Suck on my sausage.
Nah.
I'm just gonna walk this way.
I don't like tiny sausages.
Yeah, we're not letting anybody in right now.
I'm here for voting.
Ah.
Excuse me.
Are they good to come through
No,
voting?
not yet.
Not for voting, no.
Be the honourable judge.
No, he's... No, the vote's already closed.
Yeah, no problem.
Fuck you, where's AFK?
Yeah, we're not letting anybody in, even for voting right now.
Sorry? Could you
We're not... Pardon?
The voting has closed already.
Yeah, voting's closed right now.
Oh, by the way, I saw a Lee Enfield on his back. We're to make sure that guy doesn't get in here with another gun.
Excuse me?
We're not letting anybody in right now.
Actually, if I could get some ID from you, sir?
No.
Why? If I'm not coming in, I don't need to show you ID.
I'll tell you something else.
Another
that they make that's really
K
nice.
turtle.
Whenever I
German just get some
whenever
ID.
I go to my
What?
the calf when I was doing work. If I treat
So I'll
myself,
show you
I
our
got
ID.
myself
Can I
street
come in?
platform.
Well, it depends.
They're really
Depends
Show me
on
your ID.
Isn't it really better
Yeah,
though?
sure.
Are they Belgian or are they Dutch?
Oh, you have them off.
You haven't actually shown any ID there, so I'll ask again. Right, sir. To your previous offences, you are not allowed inside the court whatsoever. You're
Excuse
barred
me?
for the next month.
Excuse me?
You're barred for the next month. So,
Are you sure, sir?
yes, straight from the court representative.
Yeah, windows.
I would like to
So,
tulips.
well, you can complain through the court, but it was put in place already, so you're barred. You're barred for the time being.
Yeah, I want to see that. Where does it say I'm bored?
I'm notifying you now. You're barred from this court case.
Yeah, but you have to show me.
Well, I'll let you go through the process to get that information. I'm not at liberty to hand out court warrants like that.
Oh, really? I would like to speak with your superior officer. I know he's inside there, so.
Apparently that's what my phone says.
Oh, such a tiny beach.
Speculas, which looks like
He's talking shit, officer. He's
I
talking
know,
shit
I can
to
hear
you.
him.
Come on, bitch.
Well, I believe the bitch is on the other side of the fence here, and he can't get in.
You're the one standing there with fucking three cops covering your ass, bitch.
Oh, we can settle things after
Yeah,
the court
exactly.
case, but
Step out then.
oh, after the court case, yeah.
Yeah, step out. I will be waiting for you.
Okay, I'll see you after the court case.
Yeah, step out, bitch.
Fight, 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 fight.
That guy is way too pussy to fight. Look, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops in here. And they think...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
That was a gunshot, wasn't it?
no.
Oh, fuck.
I'll get everyone's attention.
Sound like a flashbang.
Was here again.
A Trump?
In the transit.
No worries, we're still not letting
fuck?
anyone in at the moment.
Cool pictures for the
Yeah,
government, for the
my
government's
friend
first.
had the gun out earlier.
Yeah, just gonna wait for the poll and then we'll move forward.
Oh, look at him! Returned. He's eating
I'm back, mate.
From
Talking
this
to
from
the
while he's irritated.
okay, so.
Right, shall we
I'm gonna
start?
put the gun
searching
down next to his
people?
car or something.
Everything.
Peter, do you want to start just letting people in?
Yeah, 10-4. Right,
Don't
wanna
let that
step
priest
forward
then
and
look.
search.
Do you want to recheck me so I can
Did
walk
you?
on in?
Let's just start searching and letting people in.
Back up. Did you even come do this door? Thank you.
He just waits on the top
Sir,
lamp, mate. so
I'm
don't
just
let
gonna have
people
to-
in.
Oh, hey, the priest just hit people.
Jordan, if you wanna step out. Actually, no, if you stay there, Jordan, yeah.
Just getting some pictures, don't worry.
I'll go where you're meant to be.
It ain't no.
You.
Searched by another officer.
Oh, you slept good today, sir.
Well, thank you, sir.
We're all
So can
gathered
you just,
here.
there's me. Just bounce you for some ID and then give you a quick search.
Ah, he punched me again. Hold up. Ah. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's...
Just
You're good to go.
Yeah, officers, the priest on there is slapping and punching civilians.
He's getting pretty aggravated that he's not getting let in.
He's not a real priest.
Can you make your way in, sir, once you've been safe?
The gun you
He's
got
a
there.
bitch, that's who he is.
do a mix up.
Oh, that's the wrong door.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Digi. You beautiful.
I'm gonna get front row seats to this case.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Hello, sir. Officer Cody.
Hello, Officer Coney.
Please take a seat in one of the benches inside here, gentlemen. Thank you.
That's what we plan on doing. We're gonna get front row seats to this shit.
Yes, we are. Nice to see you, Mr. Winter.
I stayed on here. If I'm in
which side do you want to sit
go
on?
up top?
I want to sit right here.
Okay. I'll sit across the aisle from you.
Sit next to me.
Or should okay, I'll sit next to you. All right.
You my bodyguard.
Oh boy, my first court case.
Is the plaintiff?
I heard that.
Yeah, that's me.
I heard that plaintiff. He kind of refused my sister's help. Oh, goofy dude.
I know where I'm supposed to sit.
You sit.
I'll be in prosecution.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There you go.
You know, we wouldn't be having this court case if you'd have just accepted my sister's help. She's pretty
No
good.
one offered me any help.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I would have accepted it if they did.
Huh. My sister, she's good at her job.
If you ask to see paperwork for it, just show me middle finger.
What's
You
your...
know, in a way, I actually hope he wins this because then he'll get a pretty decent payout.
Yeah,
But
I hope I do too. I hope my evidence is enough. I hope it is.
you just better hope the officer's evidence doesn't convict you.
What?
Otherwise, you're shit out of luck.
What's your name, sir? I didn't never catch your name.
Connor Matthews.
Well, hello, Mr. Matthews. I'm Colonel Sanders. I'm the senator here.
Do you run the KFCs as well, or is that someone else?
You know, I still do run a KFC, but I kind of, you know, I kind of did away with the chicken. I got a new recipe. You know what it is? It's I specialize in salt. The salt business. Oh, salty salt. I love it.
Hey, did you guys also have a problem being hit by a nun outside?
Listen here, that is not a real nun. She's Procasta, my sister here, and my sister Mary, and Sister Albacine are the only real nuns around here. That's a perpetrator out there.
Yeah, I met Sister Mary. Sister Mary, she's nothing like the person outside that started kicking me for my hair.
Huh. I would have punched that bitch in her face.
Oh boy. Oof.
What'd you
Let's
think?
hope this goes well.
What'd you think about Sister Mary?
Yeah, she's nice. She complimented my voice when I had a cold, so I was speaking weird, but she liked it. So
yeah, she hits on a lot of gentlemen. She has to wear a chastity belt because she gets a little freaky sometimes.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Painkillers on the floor up there? I'm gonna check this.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, is them some Percocets?
I need some of those.
Oh, yes, they are.
Oh, I like Percocets.
Molly Percocet, boy.
I only got about 55 Percocets left for the month. Can I have some of those?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Oh.
Hand these over to you.
Oh, you got Percocets too, Doctor?
Oh shit! I'll just let him give you some.
Oh,
I
you
only got one.
Is that a thing?
What? Plead the fifth in courts, like just saying, "Look, I don't have no case. I'm guilty." You better just.
I'm just curious because like I'm trying to.
You better. Let me give you a little word of advice. Since I went to court many a times here, and guess what? Ask me how many cases I lost.
I'll be all of them.
0.
Oh. Alright.
Hey, my cases the police officers end up doing time in jail themselves for about 30 minutes. I ain't bullshitting you, boy. I'll give you a word of advice.
Stand still, Pete.
Come up with some good stories. I don't care if it's bullshit or not. Come up with a good story, boy. Are you throwing pills?
I saw that come straight up as a shot in cannon.
And that's a loose anal cavity to you.
Yeah.
Can I remind everyone that they are not to wear hats within the confines of the courtroom?
Oh, you're gonna pull that card.
You gonna make the senator take his cowboy hat off?
And you come and pick this up, or I will fine you with contempt of court.
It was me
I'll
from
take
the...
those.
Judge, why don't you get back? You ain't supposed to be out here right now.
I didn't throw that one. That
I
was
think
me.
you just need to get back in your room and study the case.
The one in the office might be mine, but not that one.
You sound Scandinavian, Mr.
Damn judge out here giving orders.
Yeah.
Huh, did you travel far?
Mr.
4 or 5 hours?
Too
Oh,
many
boy.
Swedes in this room. I can't handle it. I'm going back in the car.
What kind of judge
Wait,
is
are you
that?
Swedish?
Mister, you're gonna have to take off your
Hey.
wig. No wigs allowed in the courtroom.
That's not a wig. That's his hair. He goes to the same hairstylist Donald Trump goes to.
Yeah, we have the same here.
Here,
No
here.
way, or
You have the same here?
do I need to? I
Oh,
can't.
that dude throws like a little girl.
Hey,
I
my
could
arm's sore,
get a
right? I've
knife.
been busy all night.
Oh, you've been in that jailhouse beating your meat, haven't you?
And yeah, I think I'm from the
It's
same
4
place you are
hours
from.
of pain.
Yeah. And all you had to do was accept my sister's help.
Hurrah!
Your sister
Russell.
never offered me help.
Well, it's the police was
You haven't
telling you my
reached
sister
on
would
each side
come,
of
and you
you, no?
denied the help.
Oh no, why?
That pink belt is very unprofessional.
There's Officer Coney. He's a hardcore stiffler, boy. You better have some good evidence
I'll just keep
against
this
him.
next to my chair.
You just let me know when you're ready, and then I'll get them all.
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
We can hear you. The judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Da, da. Oh.
Dear beloved, we're gathered
Is this
here
a
today
wedding?
to witness the holy matrimony of them two officers over there.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Sister.
Do I get to
Mary
kiss
and
them?
Officer Digi.
Hey, you just calm down, boy. Officer Digi. It's Jordy. Or Winter. Damn. Think I smoked too much pot last night.
Okay, ladies and
Did you say
gentlemen, we can all rise, please.
Oh, we're supposed to. Oh.
Afro man, stand up.
Hey, get the fuck out of your seat, boy. Stand up.
Russell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dear Lord.
Okay.
Are you maybe seated?
Sit down now, Russell.
Alright, alright.
So, we're here today to hear the argument of Mr. Connor Matthews here, arguing a case against Mr. Joseph Arconi and Mr. John Winter. If you please, sir, over there would not.
I'm
people in the
so
court.
sorry. I got hit by Mr. Murray. My head is not right. Please continue.
Before any proceeds happen, if I could first of all call the prosecution up here, I'm going to swear you in. If you could please, once again, stop kicking people in the courtroom.
What are you doing?
Slug up here.
Oh shit.
If you could just repeat after me, sir. I swear by the Tanoan
Hello,
Supers.
officer.
I swear by the Tanoa Supers that we said?
You'll be held
I
in consent.
That the evidence,
so sorry.
to the best of my knowledge,
The evidence to the best of my knowledge.
be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You may be seated.
Amen.
Look at him.
If Mr. Joseph Arconi would like to come and stand at the front. And same again, I swear by the Tanoan Supers
I swear by the Tanoan Supers
that the evidence to the best of my knowledge
that the evidence to the best of my knowledge
be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
will be the truth. Nothing but the truth.
The whole truth and nothing but the
And the whole truth, yeah.
truth. Let's take your seat.
Bravo, 10 out of 10.
Your seat's the other way. And Mr. John Winter.
Boo.
I swear by the Tanoan Supers
I swear by the Tanoan Supers
that the evidence to the best of my knowledge
that the evidence to the best of my knowledge
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
It's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
ABC. Very robotic. So, Mr. Connor Matthews, if you'd like to make your way over to whichever side is prosecution stand. Okay, so I understand you're here today to argue an unlawful arrest and search from the CLPD. If you'd like to explain in a bit more detail to everyone here at the court, summarise what happened on the day.
So I was pulled over and searched under the understanding that I had drugs on me, or they told me that they had reasonable evidence that they could search me. I had drugs on me, that's what they said. And they said that the reason for that was because I was at Club 7 and then went immediately to the factory, and that's the claim they used to search me.
Okay, and is there anything else that you'd like to add?
You want me to like start bringing up points, or just do the summary at that?
Do the summary for now.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah, if you'd like to get to take a seat. Officers, if you'd, first of all, if Mr. Joseph Arconi, if you'd like to make your way over to the defence. Silence in the courtroom, please. Would you like to explain to the court here, first of all, the reasoning for the arrest in the first place?
Well, I'd been doing paperwork at the time that the call came in. We'd had officers who had been scouting a factory who had spotted someone processing something at the factory. At which point we put more detail into it, and we were able to pinpoint his position as he moved through the Tuan lands. He ended up at Club 7, where he briefly spoke to a DJ, at which point he then travelled south towards a super loot. At this point we had already spoken to the DJ and gathered information leading to the drug dealer's position, which was also south, which we believed he was going to be passing from the super loot towards the drug dealer. He had been disappeared for a short moment, at which point he then travelled back to his van, at which point we decided it was not worth the time waiting for him to get to drug dealer for our arrest. We stopped him inside Georgetown, at which point we let him know that we had reasonable suspicion to suspect there were drugs inside the vehicle, at which point we detained him, placed him inside the vehicle, and searched his vehicle.
I think the cops are in trouble.
Mr. John Winter, is there anything else you'd like to add? Silence in the courtroom.
Other than the fact that we saw him put stuff in the van at the factory and saw him picking up certain items which we could not identify, the super loot, which also spawns or also has a lot of illegal items, we decided there was a reasonable doubt that there was any illegal stuff in his van.
Okay. And anyone in the courtroom that doesn't understand, if you could just explain what this super loot spawn is.
It's basically, sometimes we have these planes that fly over and they don't secure their cargo very well, and it just drops their entire cargo out of the air. Some of these planes are bound for other countries like Colombia, and sometimes they will drop cocaine or weapons, anything that, could be a harm to our citizens, and we don't want that to be spread around here.
Understandably. Thank you, Mr. Coney, if you'd like to take a seat. Someone needs to go to the gym. Mr. Connor Matthews, if you'd like to make your way back up to the stairs here. So, first of all, I understand that they did progress with the arrest, take you back. Or did they, at that point, take you back to the police station?
Yes. They took me back to the police station. They detained me, took all of my belongings, put me back into the car to take to the actual prison, but since there was multiple criminals there stealing cars, they took me back to the normal police station and held me there.
The main headquarters.
Huh?
Is it the main headquarters for CLPD, is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
And was it... So I understand that you were then... Well, they progressed to attempt to search you. Did they actually search you in the end?
Yes, they did.
And was it just you, or was it the vehicle?
They searched the vehicle as well.
Okay. And with my understanding here that you are here to argue the fact that they searched you, as you quote, unlawfully, without any actual evidence to do so.
Yes.
And what is the actual outcome that you wish to get from this court case? What are you
compensation for the things I've lost and my car being an impound at the moment. The time I've lost for the unlawful search.
And what kind of things did you lose at the time?
I lost my rifle, my vehicle was then impounded. I also had a paintball gun, just other things that... Yeah.
Okay. And you say your vehicle was impounded at the time, and is it still currently under impound?
Yes.
Okay. So, from my understanding, you're obviously also suing for the loss of time from your detainment and the fact that as you feel, unlawfully searched.
Yes.
So, could you take us into a little bit more detail of when they actually brought you over to from the moment you were actually placed in cuffs and the moment they got you back to the search? You just go into a bit more detail on that.
So when I was detained, I don't believe I was searched right away. When I was detained, I was put into the vehicle, and then they searched my vehicle. They pulled all the contents out of my vehicle and placed it on the roof of their car. They then drove back to the main headquarters for the police department. They put me in an interview room where they searched me there, I believe. And they took all of my belongings, and I can only assume put it into storage. I was interviewed, but it was very brief. Basically, the Miranda rights, whether or not I feel I'm guilty, not guilty. And then that was about it, search-wise.
And at the time, did you plead? What was your plea?
I pleaded not guilty.
Pleaded. Okay, so you pleaded innocent at the time, and were you placed into a jail cell? Were you given your items back or anything like that?
I was not given my items back. I was given my money back. Other than that, I don't think I ever lost my money. But other than that, it was just the same. I was put back into the car, moved to the jail. They deemed it unsafe and brought me back to the PD where I served my time there.
Thank you. If you'd like to take a seat, Mr. John Winter, if you'd like to come up to the stand.
Yeah, I also add, well, just really quick, I wanted to add, I don't know if this pertains to the case or the help of everything, but I was also severely injured in my jail cell after a helicopter crashed into the side of the building. I don't know if that has anything
dear Lord. Oh my God.
The case.
What?
But leave it at that.
Blue shirt, please. We'll not have to ask you again. Please keep it silent in the courtroom. Thank you. If you'd like to take a... sorry about that, Mr. John Winter. If you'd like to come up to the front, please. So, from my understanding, from the first of all, when he was brought back to the police department, he was searched within the interview room. Is that correct?
I was not the arresting officer, Your Honor, so I cannot answer you these questions with 100% certainty.
Okay. And was there an officer at the time watching this person as he was in the cell? Obviously, he mentions that he was injured in an incident from the side point. Was there someone at the time that was able there to spot that this person had hurt themselves at that?
One moment.
Quickly call someone.
Excuse me.
In that case, while we wait, Mr. Joseph Coney, if you are you able to answer any of these questions?
Yeah, why don't you, do you want me to stand up?
Yeah, sure, come over to the front. So, I understand, upon this guy being brought into the court case, into the cell, the interview room, he was actually searched by an officer. Is that something we can confirm here?
Yes, he was searched before being put into the police vehicle at the scene, which he was then searched again at the CLPD before being taken out. He was also, his possessions were searched, as well as his vehicle, which he had on at the time. Inside the vehicle we found 75 illegal weed plants, or not plants, just fresh weed, freshly harvested, at which point we then searched his inventory and found a further 20 cocaine, 5 hemp seeds, and various other illegal items.
And I understand from that the attempt was to charge this guy with the various charges, and he was lost his plea. Can you do you have the charges available that he was
yes,
supposedly charged with at the time?
From memory, I believe he was charged with 101 illegal items, as well as arms trafficking.
Okay.
Can back that up.
If you'd like to take a seat, but obviously if you can, when we come around to supplying the evidence as a whole, if you can make sure that is concrete evidence, we'll be able to accept that. Mr. Conman, Mr. Connor Matthews, is there anything else you'd like to add? If you'd like to come over and...
Yes, one more thing, just pertaining to the law book. Under Section 7D regarding reasonable grounds to search, Reason 3 is the only item even remotely pertaining to the case. The case basically said that I was being suspected of being at Club 7 and then going immediately to Factory, which that evidence was never provided to me to see that they had reasonable grounds to search me. And Reason 3 states that I have to be seen leaving an area where they suspect that someone was growing like illegal drugs, things like that. And there was nothing like that being done. As they said at the beginning of the court case, they said they saw me move from the factory to Club 7 back to the factory where they suspected me, quotes, processing something. And they even said themselves that they didn't see what I had on me, so them feeling that that was reasonable grounds to search me is, like I said earlier, unlawful, because I never was in a field like actively growing, and my short time at Superloot was nowhere near, or would have been unrealistic for me to be doing something of that stature right next to a public street in a very busy town.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
If you'd like to see your seat, then thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? Or if,
there is, but if you want to ask Winter questions beforehand.
I don't believe we have any other... okay, yeah, I do have one other, but like I say, if you'd like to come over to the front here first of all, and if you've got anything you'd like to argue with what Mr. Connor Matthews has just stated there, the fact that he feels he was unlawfully searched at the time.
Can do. At the beginning of the interaction we had with him, we placed a unmarked vehicle behind him, where then a secondary marked vehicle came up behind. We attempted to pull over the vehicle, but the vehicle failed to stop for a good 100 to 200 meters. There were plenty of stopping points which he could have used, but he chose a parking lot, After which he stated he didn't hear us, which I find hard to believe.
Can I object there really quick?
Hey, please wait.
Okay.
Continue.
Prior to this, we had actually seen him at Factory, where he then progressed to Club 7, and then he proceeded south to the Super Loot location. At no point did he return to Factory after he had left Club 7, as was stated during his arrest.
From my understanding, he was actually pulled over within the borders of Georgetown, is that right?
Yes, he was pulled over just opposite DMV parking lot.
Okay, and you'd been following him. Was that point from the factory or from the
we'd
dealer?
had eyes on he was putting items into his factory or taking them out and putting them into his van. We had eyes, we were chasing him for a good hour and a half with eyes in the sky, at which point we then progressed to pull him over and just do a quick search of the vehicle.
So Connor, you said you had something to say?
Yes, regarding the me being pulled over and failing to stop. The unmarked vehicle behind me, I was unaware was an unmarked police vehicle. I thought the marked vehicle behind the marked vehicle behind the unmarked vehicle was being pulled over and not me. So I pulled into the parking lot just to check because I was about to go into the accessory shop, and then that's when they pulled up and multiple officers got out.
Okay.
I was unaware.
Okay, so Mr. John Windsor, have you got anything else that you'd like to add about this case?
I've actually got a couple of things.
I think go.
In grounds with the reasonable search, quite frankly, the search was completely sufficient evidence for us to make a move on that factor, at which point, when we retained evidence that we had, we were able to obtain evidence which he had illegal items inside his vehicle as well as on him. We believe he further picked up more items at the Super Loot, which we do have evidence we can provide for that, I believe.
Okay. Anything else there for you?
No, that's all that.
Okay. Like I said, Mr. John Winter, have you got anything else you'd like to add?
I think sufficient has been said.
Okay. Mr. Connor Matthews, if you'd like to make your way to the front, I would now like you to present to the courts your evidence for moments that you believe you were actually unlawfully searched, from the process of them letting you know you were going to be searched and the search itself happening.
I mean, I could.
All the evidence, obviously, progressing on to the evidence of them, you pleading not guilty and the evidence they supplied to you, basically.
I mean, there's really no evidence I can provide. I can provide the evidence of the video of me driving between the locations. As they said at the beginning, they figured the drug dealer was south. I don't know what they meant by that. When I moved from Club 7 to the Super Loot directly into Georgetown, I don't see that is still reasonable, but I don't have any evidence in that regard to show. I could show the journey I took, but that would take me some time to gather that.
Okay. So, just to get the right, just to confirm to the court here, you don't have any, as you quote, sufficient evidence to actually prove that you were, at the time, unlawfully searched?
If you give me a few minutes, I could get the GoPro I had of being searched and them giving the reason. You give me a few minutes to get that.
If you'd like to take a seat, please remember you're supposed to bring sufficient evidence to the court. You're not actually at the date. In that case, would either of the defence like to make their way to the front? And I would first of all like to see the moment that you actually were able to determine that Mr. Connor Matthews was in the act of processing at the factory at the time.
Can do.
And I'd like to supply that evidence to the court here.
Yeah. Just into TF4 channel or?
Yeah.
What's that? I didn't hear you. Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you'd like to take us through the evidence you supplied, again, obviously from the first evidence.
So the first link shows a album of images of the suspect at various locations, not necessarily in order. The third image from the top, that would be when we first spotted him, which we then spotted him at Club 7, which would be the first image. And then there would be the second image showing him at the Super Loot. You can see a red box in the top right hand corner of it. There were several other boxes, but they're obscured by the trees he's next to. And then finally the fourth image shows us arresting the individual. Or sorry, rather detaining the individual for a search.
And the other evidence that you've supplied here as
well? Those images will be the gearbox and items, and then the van ID and other things. As for the arms trafficking in the gearbox, you can see it had 5 firearms, a selection of pistols, a bolt-action rifle, and a taser. In fact, 2 tasers.
Okay. And at the time, was this person confirmed to have had the correct licensing, despite the number of weapons that he did have at the time?
Yes, we did do a report on him, and we gathered he did not have reason for to have those weapons on his possession at the time.
Okay. Mr. Connor Matthews, is there anything you'd like to bring up from this?
Regarding their evidence, was there actually a time where you had spotted me handling, moving, or picking up an illegal substance, or did you just have suspicions from the factory and the Club 7 visit?
We'd had suspicions, however, seeing you at the loot spawn picking up several items, we made the decision that waiting for you to eventually go to drug dealer, which you had been in the direction of travel at the time, we decided it was not worth waiting for you at drug dealer, and we decided to pull you over.
It's not sufficient.
Oh, again, you never saw me handle, pick up, or move an illegal substance?
No. You could say that, yes.
Alright, that is all.
And, Mr. Coney, do you have any evidence that you can supply to the court that will show Mr. Connor either, as you say, interacting with any illegal items at the time or interacting with the drug dealer?
Well, by using secondary evidence, such as the Club 7 visit from the factory, that should give most people a fairly good image of what's going down, as Club 7 is known to be a central hub. As Club 7's a central hub for drug dealing and the black market business. In addition, with the factory visit, and then the Club 7 visit, and then on to the Super Loot, and what we presumed he would then go on to the drug dealer.
Can I add something, Mr. Duckleby?
I could just take a moment. Droff.
You cut out.
Gentleman over there sat in the pews in the blue suits. Could he be fined, please? He's multiple times he's spoken out of turn, and he has already been warned about talking out of turn in contempt of court.
Did I say something?
The guy in the blue suit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Please, sir.
That's some bullshit.
He was in a blue suit, but
Not you.
for that you
Not
can
you.
also be charged.
Me?
Blue suit. Stand up.
Dear Lord! I just whispered a little bit. I mean, sometimes the court does whisper amongst themselves.
Would like to follow me outside, gentlemen. Just wanna walk that way.
I thought he was just fining us. He wasn't kicking us out.
Also disrupted court.
He said he was just fining us. Was he kicking us out or fining us?
What do you want to do,
You in
Your
the
Honor?
blue suit, you spoke out of turn. I'd like him to receive a fine. The guy in the blue shirt, on the other hand, he's now just distracted court.
Okay, Your Honor. What fine would you like for this gentleman?
A simple $5,000 should suit.
$5,000. Simple.
Almighty.
It's a conspiracy.
So I'm getting arrested for what did I do?
At the moment of applying this, attempting to find this gentleman here in the blue suit, you decided to jump out of your seat, laugh at the top of your voice, and walk towards the doors, disrupting court.
Because you told the officers to escort me out.
You say being detained for contempt of court?
Fucking wonderful. Didn't do shit.
I apologise, gentlemen. John Windsor, would you like to continue?
Yes, I would like to add that after the suspect headed towards the super loot, he, like Mr. Joseph said, he disappeared for a while. He probably took a quick nap, and it took him a good time before he returned to his van. At which point the drug dealer where we had posted had already moved, which is why we think he ultimately made the decision to head back to Georgetown instead of going to the drug dealer. And that's why we made the decision to just take him down on the road instead of at the drug dealer itself.
May I add something to that really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
In regards to me disappearing from my van for a bit, I have a chronic disorder where I have this like life alert thing on my chest, and I have strokes a lot. So I had a stroke. I quickly pushed that button, and I was quickly picked up and brought back to Georgetown, where I then had to run back to my van. As they claim, the drug dealer was very south. So how would I have ran there on foot back to my van and then drove my van all the way down there? I don't see how that makes much sense.
But something that wouldn't make sense to me is that you say that you suffered some sort of medical stroke, yet you were able to be, within we'd say a relatively short amount of time, be able to be straight back on your feet, running back to, running back to your van, is that?
Yes. Yeah, like I said, it's a chronic thing where it's just like I get picked up, I get injected with meds, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the day. Because it happens a lot, so they have gotten me some medicine for that.
You have strokes a lot, okay?
It's not really a stroke. It's more like a migraine. But yeah, symptoms of a stroke.
May I? My last statement really is the fact that it retained. We managed to obtain evidence of you having illegal items. As far as we are concerned, we have done our job at the end of the day by stopping you from doing illegal activities, which this island is plagued by. And I think it's an important duty, the fact that we've removed drugs, no matter how this court case turns out. It is a
yes.
factor because we've taken more illegal items off of criminals such as yourself.
Yes, but at the end of the day, my rights were violated, and people have rights, and you can't just search people for no reason and violate those rights. Whether or not you did your job, your rights are still violated, and that's why we're here today.
Okay, so one last question for the officers over here. Do you have any extra evidence to hand to the court today? Any video evidence, for example, supplying that this person was pulled over? For example, his reaction to being pulled over at the time, because obviously at the moment he has currently not been able to supply any evidence from his regard. And evidence as such at the moment isn't necessarily pinpointing as you say, the moment when he's actually handling any illegal substance at the time.
I don't have anything to that matter. However, when it came to his plea, we offered him a rehabilitation, an offer to have rehabilitation through EMT or maybe one of the sisters. However, this would have been a trade-off for a lesser sentence or even no sentence. However, he turned this down and decided to plead guilty, or sorry, not guilty to all charges, at which point we provided evidence for both those.
Okay, and Mr. Connor, can you confirm that you were supplied the evidence at the time?
I was not supplied the evidence at the time. At the time, I was asking for the evidence to where they saw me at Factory and Club 7, where I then said that either way, if you have the evidence, that's not sufficient enough to pull me over, which they did not supply the evidence. They told me to take it to court and then put me in prison.
Were you supplied the evidence that these officers have supplied today?
No, Your Honor.
Can you confirm or deny that, officers?
I can confirm he was given images of both the gearbox and items, as well as the van ID and items inside the van.
Were you ever able to spot the number plate of this vehicle or any way of identifying it from the helicopter at the time, or were you able to help the ground vehicles actually navigate the van?
We never lost eyes with the van at any point during the operation. We had a helicopter overhead, keeping tabs on it, as well as the occupants. And then we had several units in the area, keeping an eye on certain activities.
So, just to get this right, neither of any CLPD representatives here today have any evidence providing that at the time of this gentleman pleading innocent, that no or all evidence was shown at the time?
Well, when we arrested him, rather by the way the law is stated, as long as we have reasonable grounds to search, such as visiting certain locations, secondary evidence, which, I mean, he was quite frankly leading somewhere, but he stopped at a super loop, which even yields more illegal items. We thought we had reasonable grounds to search him.
Okay.
I have evidence that's currently processing right now of the entire time I was in the interview room, and I was never once given evidence. I asked for it, was not given it, was then put in jail. After
I can
he
provide images of evidence being supplied.
I would very much like to see that. If not, I will go ahead and post this video as well.
Please go ahead and supply that to the courtroom.
Supplied.
Okay, yeah, so you can see that you have supplied this gentleman with the evidence of the gear he had on him and what was in the vehicle at the time. Thank you.
I was referring to the evidence of where I was, the grounds of the search. I did receive the evidence as to why I was being arrested. I was referring to the evidence as to why I was searched.
Okay, Mr. Conman, you have until 7:30 game time to submit your evidence, as you have been given sufficient enough time to prepare for this court case before the time. That is a total of 8 minutes to supply this extra evidence, otherwise it will be lawfully dismissed.
What I'm actually going to do, if this is okay with you, I was going to... The video's taking a very long time to process. I was going to start a live stream of the portion of the video that was given. Would that be okay by your standards?
Any way of supplying the evidence?
Okay. 1 second. I'll go ahead and provide a link for the meantime. Don't worry about the title. The stream is live. Let me know when all of you are in the stream and I will start the video. I apologize for any problems with audio. Okay, the stream is live. Let me know when all of you are in the stream and I will start the video.
Okay, I'm personally ready to see this evidence.
I'm gonna wait for more or just start it?
Is anyone else here going to be viewing this evidence?
I will be viewing it.
Set up.
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Okay, if you'd like to start whenever, please bear in mind you have a 15-second delay. So, you just let us watch the video and then at the end you can obviously explain anything that we see.
Yep.
Just let us watch the video and then at the end you can obviously explain anything that we see.
Let me just uncuff you. You just want to have another seat again?
If you're able to get the audio louder, that would be much appreciated.
What was that?
Pump up the volume on this evidence, that would be much appreciated.
What was that? My ears.
Alright, sir, you're now under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do cannot be used against you. You have the right to request legal action through the court if you question this arrest, and if you do not exercise this right within 24 hours, you cannot question this arrest in the future.
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yes, I understand.
Can you be quiet, please?
Yes, I understand my rights, and yes, and I do request legal action with this case.
Have to do that through the forms in the next 24 hours.
So let's just say that goes through. What will happen? Then will I get everything back if I'm found innocent, or will I still lose all my shit and be shit out of luck?
Shit out of luck, mate.
That's great.
We can't hand back illegal items.
Well, I'm saying like my rifle and shit aren't illegal.
No, you won't lose any of your items.
Ah, then what was in the box on the car? Wasn't that all my shit?
That was everything.
Yeah, so aren't I going to lose all that?
It depends what's in there.
So basically,
You'll lose the stuff that was illegal, and you'll keep the stuff
the noise. Okay, so what would be the point of pursuing the case if I would get nothing out of it? It's a clear record? That doesn't seem very beneficial.
You'd get compensation.
Alright. But do I have permission to skip to the part... so I understand there's a delay. Do I have permission to skip to the part where the officer comes back into the room?
Of course.
Or would you like to watch the whole thing?
You may skip if there's no relevant information on there. Is there anything else from this evidence video that you believe is something that the court needs to see?
He will eventually give the 2 photos from the vehicles, but he does not give me any evidence pertaining to the search.
Okay.
You need to see that, or?
I think I've seen enough.
Okay. I apologize for the readiness of that.
It's okay. All supplied. Okay. So for the very last time, Mr. Connor Matthews, is there anything else you'd like to say?
There's nothing that I need to say that I haven't already said.
And to the defense?
Yes, we're all good.
I'd like to add in one thing.
So if you'd like to take your seat, and then Mr. John Lynch, if you'd like to come back up to the front.
You asked us, Your Honor, if we had any evidence of him, actually picking up anything illegal or dubious from the loot spawn. But as he confirmed in his own evidence, he did pick up weapons from there, which would further, strengthen the claim to a reasonable cause to search the van.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it, sir.
If you'd like to see your seat, then. Thank you. Okay, in that regards, then I'm going to be going over into my quarters here at the back. It'll be a couple of minutes, and I'll be back with my decision. Ow.
Police violence.
Always.
Going.
Mr. Deputy, are we on like a little? Can we whisper amongst ourselves since we're not in session, or no?
Yeah, so amongst yourselves as long as it's not relating to the case or any evidence, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh. You need more pills?
Yes, you.
Hello, my dearest darling.
Do you have any more Percocets over there, Doctor?
Hey, Mr. Sanders.
Yeah.
How was the date between Digi and your sister?
Oh, I know. Well, thank you, Doctor, for the Percocets. Oh no, I'm pretty upset. Digi, he's always trying to get on my sister's chastity belt. Got Officer Coney over there who's doing the same thing.
Well, I just gave her a vehicle jack to, just help ease it off, I mean, I don't know what you put on that, but, I mean, that is some high security.
That's Sister Alberstein locked that thing up on her.
I mean, that's some high quality technology there. Top dollar. And you wonder, your sister was going around looking for donations because apparently they were broke.
Yeah,
but I think it's because they're blowing all their money on chassis belts, which, aren't necessarily needed.
Wow, there's blowing their money on exotic vehicles. I think my sister Alberstein blow a lot of that money on exotic vehicles from the church donations.
But she only destroys the leather seats though with the chastity belt.
That one dude got kicked out of court.
Aww. Yeah, we're missing a couple between us now.
I got fined $5,000.
Are you there, Mr. Anal Capital?
And all I was saying was, I whispered assumptions, and shouldn't have got fined. Oh well. It was just taxpayers' monies. Oh.
I was so wish I recorded that.
Okay. The door is still closed for me.
He didn't know the difference between a blue suit or a suit and a blue checker shirt.
I thought I was wearing a black suit myself. I mean, it's pretty black to me.
Looks dark blue to me, sir.
Huh. Maybe.
We just walk in front and go to the side.
My old age and all my glasses.
Well, they let me back.
Oh, well, welcome back there, Luceno Cavity.
I appreciate it.
We can talk amongst ourselves, you know. We're in a little recess here. We're just talking about you getting kicked out.
Yeah, they kicked me out, alright.
I think the police are gonna lose this case.
I think they will too.
I don't think they had reasonable ground. They should have just let him go ahead and go to the drug dealer.
Hey, don't talk about me.
Oh, you get some Percocets too? Oh, these Percocets make me talk a lot.
Alright.
Rice, Mr. Coney.
Maybe seated.
So, first of all, thank you everyone for the evidence supplied today. Mr. Connor, the last thing I have to ask for you is, can you confirm whether or not you have served any time?
Yes, I served the entire time that I was in the 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. Okay. And can you just remind the court here what you're here to, overall, what you expect to be going away with?
I expected to be going away with $200,000 in compensation for the impounded vehicle, the lost time, and the lost items that were, of course, legal.
Okay. In that case, from the deliberation from the jury within that room, due to the fact that you've currently served the time, and the fact that the CLPD were able to track your vehicle for a progressively long amount of time, progressing from the likes of the Club 7 to what they believe to be, or what they quoted as a plane drop of often illegal items, heading over to towards the drug dealer, and around like that.
Shit!